How Rolex became a global luxury icon. From the cobblestone streets of early 20th century London to the red carpets of Hollywood and the courts of Wimbledon, Rolex has built its legend not through advertising noise, but through innovation, endurance, and symbolic value. Today, when you think of luxury, precision, and success, Rolex comes to mind first. But this dominance wasn't gifted. Founded in 1905 as a modest London-based watch importer, Rolex transformed itself into the ultimate status symbol through relentless precision engineering, carefully managed scarcity, and culturally resonant storytelling. Over the past century, Rolex has quietly woven itself into global consciousness by telling stories of explorers conquering Everest, swimmers crossing oceans, pilots breaking records, and becoming a symbol of human achievement along the way. This is the story of how Rolex built its empire, turning timepieces into global icons and watches into milestones. 1. Founding precision. The early vision of Hans Wilsdorf Rolex began in 1905 as Wilsdorf and Davis, founded by Hans Wilsdorf in London. Wilsdorf imagined a future where wristwatches, not bulky pocket watches, would dominate. By 1908, he christened the brand Rolex, short, universally pronounceable, and aesthetically pleasing on a watch face. In 1910, Rolex became the first wristwatch ever awarded the Swiss Certificate of Chronometric Precision from BNA, followed by a Class A certification from the Kew Observatory in 1914, a distinction usually reserved for marine chronometers. These milestones firmly established Rolex as synonymous with precision and reliability. The accuracy of Rolex watches earned early praise from scientists, engineers, and military personnel who needed rugged performance in the field. In 1919, Wilsdorf moved the company to Geneva, Switzerland, the epicenter of fine watchmaking, escaping heavy UK taxes and embedding Rolex within the heart of mechanical mastery. It was a move that strengthened the brand's access to elite craftsmanship in Swiss horological culture. Second breakthrough innovations, engineering the brand's foundation. The Oyster case, 1926-27. In 1926, Rolex released the Oyster, the world's first waterproof and dustproof watch case. Its sealed screw-down crown, bezel, and case back created a watertight shield for the movement. In 1927, Mercedes Gleitze tested the watch during her attempt to swim the English Channel. When the watch emerged fully functional after hours in icy water, Rolex placed full-page ads in the Daily Mail, cementing public trust in its durability. The stunt wasn't just marketing, it was proof of concept, showing that Rolex watches could thrive where others failed. The Perpetual movement, 1931. In 1931, Rolex introduced the Perpetual rotor, the pioneering self-winding mechanism powered by wrist motion. This innovation birthed automatic watches and transformed wristwatches into fully practical, everyday luxury items. Unlike manual winders, this system offered consistent energy without wearer intervention. Rolex refined this rotor system over decades, ensuring seamless integration with its Oyster cases. These breakthroughs didn't just improve function, they reshaped consumer perception. Rolex moved from watches as accessories to watches as tools of excellence and reliability. The engineering philosophy became clear. Every feature had to prove itself in real-world scenarios. Third, association with adventure, crafting a legacy through feats. Rolex understood early that actions speak louder than features. Its campaign of real-world endurance, mountaineers, explorers, athletes, built emotional resonance. The company deliberately aligned its products with human conquest, courage, and perseverance. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay wore Rolex during their historic Mount Everest ascent in 1953. The Submariner, introduced the same year, became the definitive diving watch, resistant to over 100 meters of pressure. The GMT Master followed in 1955 for pilots needing dual-time tracking, and the day date appeared in 1956 as the first wristwatch to spell out the day and date on the dial. Each model told a story that wasn't fiction. It was adventure made tangible on your wrist. This alignment with real-world excellence created what branding scholars call the testimonial of greatness. Rolex became the timepiece of leaders, explorers, and achievers across disciplines. By embedding its products into the annals of exploration and performance, Rolex made its utility inseparable from its identity. 4. Strategic marketing, scarcity, storytelling, and status. Rolex's influence didn't stem from flashy ads. Instead, it built prestige through ambassadors and events, partnerships with figures like Roger Federer and Sylvia Earle, and sponsoring iconic events, Wimbledon, the Oscars, Formula One, reinforce the brand's association with elite performance and cultural significance. Scarcity and demand control. Rolex tightly controls production volume and limits distribution to authorized dealers. Waitlists are the norm, resales at premium prices are common, and models like the Daytona and Submariner often appreciate in secondary markets. Vertical integration. Rolex produces its own metals, movements, and components, ensuring unmatched quality control from in-house foundries to patented Cerachrome bezels and Parachrome hairsprings. This is a deliberate strategy. Ambiguity over ubiquity. Each watch's scarcity fuels desire, while excellence ensures esteem. 5. Surviving the Quartz Crisis, staying true to craft. During the 1970s Quartz Crisis, many Swiss watchmakers pivoted to battery-powered models. Rolex did the opposite. While it briefly produced the Oyster quartz line, it remained steadfast in refining mechanical movements. That decision allowed Rolex to emerge stronger as many competitors faltered under technological disruption. This refusal to chase trends demonstrated confidence in its values. In a world shifting toward electronics, Rolex leaned into tradition, craftsmanship, and timeless design, and that won the long-term battle. 6. Association with culture and philanthropy. Beyond resorts and championships, Rolex invests in culture and discovery. The Rolex Awards for Enterprise from 1976 fund explorers, scientists, and environmentalists tackling global challenges. Since 2002, the Rolex Mentor and Protégé Arts Initiative pairs emerging artists with established masters across arts disciplines, reinforcing Rolex identity as a patron of creativity and excellence. These programs deepen the brand's symbolic associations with exploration, insight, and societal contribution. 7. Modern expansion, scaling prestige without diluting it. Under modern leadership, most recently CEO Jean-Frédéric Dufour, Rolex has doubled revenue while maintaining its mystique. It's investing heavily, building a 5th manufacturing campus in Boulay, 1 billion Swiss francs investment, while increasingly aligning with sustainability via initiatives like Perpetual Planet. Further, in 2025, Rolex acquired Bucherer, the world's largest luxury watch retailer, signaling control over both manufacturing and retail network, though it comes with complex strategic considerations. 8. Rolex's cultural value, timepiece as testimony. Owning a Rolex isn't just wearing a watch. It's joining a lineage of achievers, from Steve McQueen and James Bond to Roger Federer and modern analysts, creating subtle cultural statements. Social media collectors celebrate patina, vintage models, and the legacy behind each piece. This exclusivity and perceived value, reinforced by limited supply, means Rolex retains strength even during economic uncertainty. In 2025, U.S. demand surged ahead of potential tariffs, viewing Rolex as both investment and status symbol. 9. What differentiates Rolex? A blueprint for legacy branding, a summary of Rolex's core strengths, engineering leadership, water resistance, self-winding movement, precision certification, proprietary materials, storytelling power, real-world achievement narratives, not just origin stories, exclusivity by design, waiting lists, limited production, strict dealer control, vertical mastery, in-house design, manufacturing, and material sourcing, cultural credibility, sponsorships, philanthropy, arts, exploration, consistent identity, rarely redesigning iconic models. Submariner, Daytona, Datejust evolved slowly for continuity and recognition. Why Rolex is more than a watch. Rolex didn't become a global luxury icon by accident. It built its legend through discipline, consistency, and alignment with human aspiration. From creating the world's first waterproof watch to preserving mechanical tradition during a digital age, and weaving itself into culture, sport, and philanthropy, Rolex turned a wristwatch into a statement that success, precision, and legacy matter. It's not a watch brand. It's a symbol of achievement, a market maker that thrives on rarity, storytelling, and unwavering quality. Every Rolex you see isn't just keeping time. It's telling a story of endurance, excellence, and timeless ambition. If this deep dive into Rolex's journey intrigued you, don't forget to like, comment which brand you'd like us to explore next, and subscribe for more revealing histories behind the world's greatest brand stories. Let us know which timepiece you dream of owning, and we'll cover the story behind it next.